Like my chair all messed up, man. These pillows not in the right place. I need the pillows.
Gotta groove the seat in.
I know, man. Whatever. How y'all doing? Welcome to Cameos. I am Samson. This is Just Rambling. We're back on our normal Tuesday, albeit 18 minutes later. But
Damn, I didn't realize that.
yeah, man. I'm sorry. I gotta get clean, man. You know what I mean? I gotta be squeaky. You know what I mean? Squeaky clean.
There are pause coming after that. Squeaky is crazy.
Nah, it's no pause. We're grown men. Michael B. Jordan just won an Oscar. We don't need to pause no more.
Hey, I don't know how that's related, but
It's
hey, I
not.
support my
Congrats,
man's.
yeah, congrats to Michael B. Jordan. Although I still feel like Timmy Tim, you know what I mean? Timmy Tim had a great performance. I'm surprised Mario Supreme didn't win anything. They walked away with nothing.
Ain't nobody trying to watch no ping pong movie.
I enjoyed it. Oh, shout out to Ryan Coogler as well for winning what the best screenplay for
Best
Sinners.
screenplay, yeah. Best original screenplay.
Yeah, best original screenplay. I wish Delroy would have won, but like
Yeah.
I Sean Penn did have an amazing performance, so I ain't
Hmm.
mad at it. Like this is one time like I'm not gonna say he was robbed. I do wish Delroy would have won though.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it'll never be as bad as Angela Bassett with who is it? What's her name?
it's every
Jamie
time
Lee
Angela
Curtis.
Bassett. Every time Angela Bassett has lost.
Yeah, but that was
That
particularly
was
bad.
yeah, and
Like Jamie Lee
for
Curtis wasn't even the best supporting actress in that movie.
yeah for those that don't know, the Jamie Lee Curtis won that year for Everything Everywhere All at Once. The one of the many years Angela Bassett has lost.
Yeah, and that was Angela Bassett's year as Queen Ramonda from Wakanda Forever.
Yeah,
And
that
just that
was
one speech she delivers, like, "Have I not lost everything?" That should have
yeah.
sealed the deal.
I feel like superhero movies still don't get the like the just due, right? The
Yeah.
Academy doesn't see them, as like real films. I think that's why it's important that uh, Sinners won. Like I get why I
Mhm.
didn't win Best Picture over One Battle After Another. I
Yeah.
personally I like Battle After Another uh, better. It was very good.
Mhm.
Still not my favorite movie of last year, but um, yeah, whatever though. Congrats to all those winners. Uh,
Yeah. Ryan
what
Coogler will be back in the Oscars again, just some way down the line.
Black Panther 3.
I don't know. It depends what they do with that story. I have my gripes with the decisions that have been made, but we will see.
Denzel in it, man. What we talking about?
Yeah, Denzel was in Gladiator 2 as well.
Did he win? He didn't win an Oscar for that. Probably should have.
Hell, hell no.
He was the best part.
I mean, it's Denzel. He's always the best part, but he was the
Yeah,
best part in a particularly bad movie.
yeah, movie's terrible.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, where's O'Shaughnessy today? O'Shaughnessy is I don't know. Oh, he was in Hollywood because the Oscars was last weekend, so he's at the Hollywood parties, oiled up.
Mm.
You know, Diddy's not there, but Sean's keeping his spirit alive. So he had his furry costume on and he was oiled up. With Billie Eilish and Sydney Sweeney. Those are his favorites. So he was just trying to find them, allegedly. And then, uh, as for Fu Money, um, I don't know. Fu's still on his world tour of fast food joints, but
Yeah,
he's
he's like
sending
on his
us.
Anthony Bourdain stuff, but
Yeah,
just not with high quality, just like fast food nonsense and
exactly.
all kinds of chaos and just gastro, just everything that you would hate to put in your gastrointestinal system.
That's where Fu is, and also he's also touring toilets as well. So he was just we told you last week he was in Japan trying to see if he can get a big Yeti burger early. And then after that he was touring the Japanese toilets. So he's doing okay. All right, I'll let you get into news if you wrap it long enough.
All right. Start off with some good news. Vinyl sales have crossed 1 billion in U.S. revenue over the last year. It's the first time it's hit this milestone since 1983.
Everything comes full circle,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I'm sure
That's
like I'm gonna have to go dust off my VCR because
Bro,
tape's about to come back.
listen, if Blockbuster just bides its time for a little longer,
The one blockbuster that still
it might
exists.
swing back around.
It's just one
Yeah, it's somewhere like Nebraska, right?
somewhere. I forgot where, but they
Yeah.
love watching movies. DVD's about to come back. I love vinyl. Like I love the. I'm like a music purist. Like
Yeah.
these are like studio headphones. You know what I mean? Like I love music, so I got vinyls over there. You can't see them. Like
Yeah.
so, I'm glad. Uh, but that means the price of vinyl is about to skyrocket, which means I can't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the homie, the Greek, Ted Greek. We used to like head to record stores and like just you know it was not it's not dumpster dive. What is it called when you just go get records? There's like
I
a
don't know the
word
official
for it.
name for it, but
Crate
no, I don't remember.
digging. I don't, that don't sound
Maybe
right either.
I don't like. I don't know.
I
But
wouldn't want anyone
speaking of
calling me a crate digger. You know what I mean? Because
anything
it's
with
so
a
close.
ER at the end of it is very
Right.
risky. When you're with black people. um, Shout out to Greek. It was actually him who inspired me to get a bunch of vinyls for like my decor. You can't see it because it's not on this wall where there's only one poster that Samsung roasted me about last week. It's on the wall over here where I got three vinyls lined up, and you
Uh,
know,
my
slowly but
lady,
surely building my collection again.
she's already like mapping out my walls. I'm gonna kill you with these pictures when the time comes.
You don't want to play me in a game of spite. I have this whole wall filled by next Friday.
Yeah, shout out to vinyl. Y'all
Yeah,
go out, get you a vinyl. Go get something nice and old, something jazzy, something funky. You know what I mean? Not like funky, like smelling, but like funk music.
I'm glad you clarified that for the white people.
Yeah, I gotta make sure because in context, if you're going to get old things, they could in fact be funky. So
Yeah, these sales give me hope that in the advent of AI, there will still always be a love for traditional media, traditional art in some form.
mm,
So, while a lot of people will definitely indulge in the AI slop, like a lot of the old classics and a lot of the human art will still prevail in its own way.
if they start putting AI slop on vinyl,
I feel like it's just a waste of money at that point. Like the AI
it
slop just
is.
comes right to your phone.
My father-in-law was like listening to AI artists for some reason. He didn't know he was listening to AI artists. He was just in his car grooving, and it was all AI.
It's very I can't even roast pops. Like it's very sneaky. There were two artists, two I quote unquote artists with a strong and bolded asterisk. They were AI and they released two songs on TikTok, and those songs went mega viral. And everyone was doing dances to them. They were putting them to montages and shit. It was big. And then somebody decided to like go check um the um the song credits. And instead of like an artist, it was like a company. And everyone was like, that makes no damn sense. And they did some more digging, and it turns out, nope, AI avatar being attached to this song that was AI generated.
Sucks.
Yeah.
I feel like I was listening to a song that was like AI
Hmm.
is blowing me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We'll see what the future holds.
Hmm.
Um, Adobe will pay 75 million to settle a lawsuit claiming that it made it too difficult for customers to cancel subscriptions. The
Hmm.
US Department of Justice claims that Adobe violated federal consumer protection laws.
It's just hilarious to me.
It's insane. Like people had to pay like $100 just to cancel their subscriptions.
It's hilarious.
It's very, very predatory.
It
Gyms were like
is.
that too. LA Fitness, if you wanted
Yeah.
to cancel your subscription before your year-long period elapsed, either you had to write a letter and mail it to some random office in California, just creating extra steps to make it more inconvenient for you to where you're just like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just pay the $50 a month and just let it run out or whatever. Or you had to actually like go to the either like one of the corporate LA fitnesses, which may not be the one closest to you, or you had to just go to your one closest to you and then like actually go and speak to somebody. You couldn't just go onto the app until uh California implemented a rule that said if you can sign up online, you should be able to cancel just as easily online. And then all of a sudden they started
Mm.
changing up the laws.
Government government needs to protect us.
We don't have a government. We have a large corporation, or we have a series of quote unquote government officials who are sponsored like NASCAR race cars.
They be having the patches on.
I was
Trump
about to
got a
say something.
McDonald's. He don't got a pocket square as a McDonald's. You know he love his McDonald's. You need to stop eating McDonald's. Yo. You too old. You're like 75. You can't eat McDonald's no more, man.
But there's a strange power keeping that man alive.
Mm.
Let's see. Tinder has announced a new AI tool, quote unquote, chemistry that wants to scan users' camera rolls to help find better matches. They say, and I quote, "We are using AI to better understand what you're into
It's going.
invasively."
Yeah, it's gonna scan somebody getting back shots.
Like, oh, you like Latinas. I got you, homie.
Exactly. Let me send it your way. Panamanian 30 gonna be, oh, this is what I've been waiting for. I like
Uh,
using Panama as my like example every time.
he's a
He's
good,
gonna always,
wholesome man who loves Sonic.
yeah, he's gonna always be my example. They're gonna start they're gonna scan his camera roll and only send him furries.
Like, what if you only take selfies? Like, does that make you your own soulmate? Like, I don't understand the
That's
process
true.
of how scanning your camera roll can determine what you're into.
They start sending you women that look like you.
Like, damn, she got some broad shoulders.
I don't know. I don't trust it. They trying to train their AI, and then their AI
Of
is gonna
course.
look better, and then you're gonna be get catfished by AI. You try to meet it, and they just unmatched.
I think most of what did I see? I saw an article somewhere that stated that a vast majority of the users on Tinder are men, and a lot of the women are bots. So the odds are already against you. I don't see why letting them have these permissions into your phone will make things any better. Unless
Well,
you're
if
looking
you're
for other men, in which case, do
right,
your
yeah,
thing.
for gay men, it's like a dream come true. The homies don't
Oh yeah,
even
it's
use.
Grinder.
No. Grinder is separate. Grinder is just for cheeks. That's why I appreciate like the LGBTQIA plus like
It's a lot of letters.
diaspora. I like to say them all because it's funny. Well, after the plus, I'm not saying the rest. This is like too many. But
There's
like,
more after the plus. I thought it ended at the plus.
no, there's more after the plus.
Is
I
it
want
like fractions, like Kingdom Hearts video games?
no. This is now. This is getting offensive. I
No,
want
it's not. I love
it.
I'm like,
But I appreciate it because they got grinders like for sex. This is sex, and that's where it ends. And then they actually use Tinder to like really date and meet people and have meaningful connections. So like
I
this will like work perfectly for them.
I've most of the stories I've heard about Tinder are about hookups as well. Like
For gay
Grinder is
men.
very blick, huh?
For gay men.
No, it's all Grinder. But in terms of relationships, I thought like Tinder was the hookup app for straight people, and like Bumble and Hinge were the ones for like actual
Oh no,
formative
but yeah,
relationships.
but for gay men, Grindr's a hookup app, and then
Gotcha.
Tinder is the actual dating app.
Ooh,
Like you can actually find a real date on Tinder. Well, that's
gotcha.
what the homie tells me.
You got plenty of men to choose from because the app is like 80% dudes.
And now, so it'll go. Let us scan your camera roll. They about to get you right.
I feel like they're just gonna start making like if Tinder doesn't have that much success with
Mm.
human interpersonal connections, I feel like they're gonna make a hard pivot, and it's just gonna be like the movie Her on a massive scale. Like it's gonna be a place for like romantic AI chatbots, and then that's gonna be Tinder because you failed with the humans. I got two directions I can go in terms of good segues, and I'm gonna go with the simple one. Pokemon Go players unknowingly help train delivery robots, generating over 30 billion real world scans throughout the game. The data is now being used to help autonomous robots navigate city streets.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about this before too. When the that company sold for like 3.5 billion, and then they pivoted to like an AI, some like AI mapping company. So they sold the Pokemon Go
Mhm.
part, pivoted because they just had this very detailed map of like
Mhm.
the world, and now I think Google owns them, right? So
Yeah.
like uh they use those maps for like what Google's Waymo, right? Is that the driverless cars?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Google owns that. So
Mhm.
now it's just like it's like all four circles. So now here come the delivery bots. It's
I'm
like
just
it's
afraid of this.
genius.
I mean, yeah, it is genius. I'm just afraid of this falling into the wrong hands. They sell this same program to, you know, the government. Now all of a sudden we got dun 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 just marching down the streets. For those who don't know, that was the theme that actually I'm not going to say because it might get copyright struck. So let's just move on.
Yeah, that's crazy
Um,
though.
Speaking of terrifying robots, Chat GPT has been and workshopping a more mature version of Chat GPT. It's essentially Sam Altman wants to let adults be adults, and mental health experts, including a bunch of people who actually work within Chat GPT, are very worried that this is essentially creating a sexy suicide coach because people are going to use it for all the worst reasons, as we've seen in the past with like stories where like the young boy fell in love with like a Khaleesi uh AI bot that somehow convinced him to pass on self-inflictedly. I don't know how to use the corrected words that allow for Twitch to use them. And I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm trying to dodge censorship. But yeah, it's generally genuinely concerning, and Sam Altman doesn't really seem to care. And I think that this is going to be a massive problem, but no one was going to give a shit because it's going to generate revenue. And we're going to have a series of people who are falling even deeper in love with their AI chatbots, like we reported in the past. And that was without any sort of sexual. Can we say sexual on here? It's too late. I
Yeah,
said it twice.
you can say it. It's just a
I
normal
don't know,
word.
man. Twitch is weird.
I think in
With
the context that you're using, it's probably fine.
oh, okay, so I'm
Or
using it
maybe
like
they
in a very.
don't. Maybe the AI doesn't understand the context.
I mean, you had girls on here and like oiled up uh jacuzzis with bubbles and stuff. So I'm pretty sure I
Mm.
can say that. Um, yeah, this is gonna be bad, real bad. And I don't think we're gonna realize the effects of it until long down the line because that coupled with the growing loneliness crisis among young men and a
Hmm.
lot of young women due to a multitude of reasons, I blame mostly the economy. People are gonna start turning to alternative means of affection and one that can absorb all of the data you provided and then repackage it for companies trying to advertise to you isn't the best one in my opinion.
I think people about to use it to. What's the? You know how like ChatGPT will give you your confirmation bias.
Yeah.
So people about to use it and just be the most confident people in the world. It would be
What do you
fours
mean?
because ChatGPT told them they were cute, and now they're running around thinking they're tens, doing the most. Then they're gonna realize they're not a 10 and probably start shooting at people. That's the trajectory.
You're not
It's
wrong.
not funny, but that's how the world works.
Yeah, what happens if there's a blackout and like now you just cut off from your quote unquote loved one? I keep saying quote unquote a lot, but like
You
what?
start spazzing.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, that is actually a slur. I always forget. It's a slur
is it?
in
Oh
Europe
yeah,
language. Yeah,
Lizzo got in trouble for it, right?
yeah. Or Beyonce, one of the two.
I don't think Beyonce can get in trouble.
No, she did. She changed the word. She changed the lyric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she
I
took
didn't
it
know
out.
about that.
She wasn't trying to offend her European fans.
Yeah,
That's
there's a lot of words we millennials came up with that we just became part of our vocabulary. We meant no harm by it.
mm,
Turns out we were deeply offending large communities. But originally, this sexy chatbot was supposed to be released Q1 2026. Now it's been pushed back indefinitely because everyone within OpenAI is deeply concerned about where this is going to go next.
imagine if your Chat GPT talks you off, like it gives you JOIs. You better move on.
uh,
Yeah, hurry up before I started. The joke was I had more. Move on, go,
My
go.
bad. Shit. Now
Say
I'm
something.
on the spot and distracted. And more AI news. Google invests in AI animation studio to make YouTube videos for kids just 1 month after YouTube CEO announced a crackdown on AI slop. Hypocrisy.
I don't like it. I don't like you're trying to crack down on AI slop so you're gonna make some. Like and like that to me that is also like it's a way to like train kids' eyes so they won't be able to tell the difference between AI and what's real as they get older. I don't like that.
Hmm. I mean, it's a story we've seen before with going back to our previous story, Chat GPT teaming up with Disney. They didn't have a problem with AI slop. They had a problem with not having ownership over their own AI slop. That's what this is as well. They want the power to create it on their own and prohibit everyone else from doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So again, there's no virtue in big tech anymore. I mean, with the exception of like Anthropic standing up for their, humanity. But Google, all these other companies, they only care about the bottom dollar. And if you think for a second they're making decisions that benefit you, you're wrong because you are both the consumer and the product.
As you can see with Pokemon Go and the map you could help create.
That was that was a bit disappointing because that summer was the closest we ever got to
I
world
know
peace.
that was so fun. Everybody was so nice. Like, hey, y'all at this gym? Yeah, we taking over. Y'all blue? Yeah. All right, we gonna get the next one. Those are good times, man.
Bruh,
People of all colors coming together.
that, that app had people forgetting about danger because one of my homies was like, "Oh, there's a Pidgeot down this very dark corridor," and I'm like, "Don't go down there.
Mm.
There's no Pokemon, no digital avatar worth you going missing and being part of a weird documentary that Netflix circles back around to and makes much jokes about."
You know, there was like always like a Blastoise or a Charizard or something extra rare in the White House because nobody could
Is
get
it?
in there. So at least when I used to play, if you like walk
Mhm.
past the White House, you can see on the map. You know,
Yeah,
there's something in
like on
there.
YouTube.
Yeah, I'd be like, why would they do? Why you do that? We can't go in
I mean, you
there.
could go on like a tour.
But do you get to keep your phones, and do you have data in order to play?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you got to be like
Yeah,
one of the
might be a
kids,
security risk.
one of the president's kids. They probably had all the rares.
they, they catch you trying to spin a Pokestop. They're like, get him. Let's see what else. They've got a lot of AI stories. A user made over 30K in the past month from Twitter X payouts by posting AI generated videos, including ones of The Rizzler and Star Wars. X's head of product says great content does well. It does not matter what the medium is.
Yeah, I remember this like that. This is random people just do this where they just make AI slop and then make like thousands off the views the slop gets. It's
Yeah.
a good hustle. It
Mhm.
only lasts so long though.
Yeah, eventually we will achieve a point. I use the word achieve very loosely, but essentially there will be so much AI slop out there that it'll be harder to monetize, at least on the basic user level. Like if
Mm-hmm.
anybody can make content like that, content just like it ceases to be special. So I can't figure out if I want to race to that point and just get it over with so this dumb shit stops happening, or if it's only gonna make it worse. On that same notion, ByteDance has reportedly suspended the global launch of CDance 2.0. For those who don't know, CDance 2.0 was the video generator that was creating content that wasn't, I will never say it's as good as what a human artist can do, but it was producing very high quality videos to the point where a lot of it was kind of indecipherable in terms of what you might see when it comes to CGI in a film.
Yeah, we had a whole
And
episode. We talked about it. If y'all
yeah.
check our scroll, do your scrolls, and you'll see our episode about it.
Yeah. So this comes after legal threats from major Hollywood studios over AI ripoff videos.
I don't know why they suspended. Honestly, legally, all these legal threats, nobody can do anything right now because they put in the law. You can't really
Yeah.
litigate this. So they could
They
have just
just
kept
cut.
doing it, finished, and then you know, here's a billion. You know, take the what is it, settlement, and then call it a day.
Yeah. I think this is another instance of these Hollywood studios just want to be able to produce their own AI nonsense. I don't think it's done for like the greater good of artistry. It's literally just them saying, "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
you're stepping on our toes here, and this is what we want to do for ourselves." But that's the thing. It's like everyone was saying like it's slop, and I do believe it's slop. Everyone was saying it looks bad. I slightly disagreed with that.
I don't think it looked
It
bad.
it did not, and that's the scary thing about it. It's like if you keep saying it looks bad, you're underestimating the danger of it.
Look better than
I'm not
Spider-Man
saying
CGI we saw today. I'll tell you
I'm
that.
not gonna lie. There has been some Marvel CGI that look worse than whatever.
Exactly. What you talking about? See that look bad.
Like
It not look bad.
people need to start taking this shit for what it really is, and it's going to really affect entertainment as a whole. In some TV news, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer sequel series is no longer happening. Hulu has decided not to move forward.
It's for the best. Wait, try to watch that.
I mean, it's very popular among a lot of people. I don't know what they were going to do with it or if it was going to be good, but I think a lot of people would have found this quite enjoyable if it was done well. I didn't watch it growing up. Buffy wasn't my thing. That was on the other side of television. That was on UPN. That was on, I don't know, what was it? WB?
Maybe, yeah.
It was either WB or 7.
I feel like I turned the channel every time Buffy the Vampire Slayer came on. And I ain't had cable, so it took a lot. It's not no small.
I feel like I only watched WB for like Smart Guy and Sister Sister. And after that, like either Seventh Heaven or Buffy the Vampire Slayer came on. Is that even the song?
Yes. When I see their happy faces smiling back at me.
I thought that was. You sure that's not Full House?
No. It's Seventh Heaven. Because my mom, I grew up in a Christian house. My mom had us watching Seventh Heaven like like it was church.
Because it had. Did it actually have to do with religion, or was it just because it had heaven in the title?
No, the dude was a pastor. And he had like 7 kids, something like that.
Gotcha.
Or it was a family of 7 and he was a pastor.
I see. Makes sense.
Wherever you go.
This sounds like the theme of Full House.
The world don't treat you right. Something like that. The answer is home. I remember that joint.
The voice sounds like Family Matters, but I know Family Matters' lyrics. I
promise you. Like when y'all listen to this, go back and just listen to the Seventh Heaven theme song and tell me if I'm wrong. Seventh Heaven was just kind of fire, but then the dude was a pedophile.
So. What? I feel like that happens way too often.
Yeah, the father in Seventh Heaven was a pedophile in real life. The actor who played the father. You know that?
No, I didn't know anything about Seventh Heaven. I just knew it came on after Sister and Smart Guy.
Man.
Access Hollywood has been canceled by NBC after 30 years.
It's for the best. Oh, also, Love and Hip Hop was canceled too. I was ecstatic. I was cheering. I was tired. I was so tired of that.
So the reason why I included this one is the show's been running for like 30 years, like as long as we've been alive. Yeah. And it's just interesting that so much.
They could have thought we were 22.
Nobody's thinking that. I got gray in my beard. It's just interesting how so much of old school media is dying. Like you got so many talk shows that are being canceled, and now Access Hollywood is gone because my guess is just it's not as monetizable anymore. Like there's so many other different mediums to provide Hollywood news, whether it be like TMZ on Twitter or the multitude of different TikTok personalities who will just relay controversies and big news on the fly.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's just on the shade room, right? So
yeah,
they don't even need Access Hollywood. No one's watching talk shows anymore. They only watch the Spirit Tunnel from Jennifer Hudson, and they turn it off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Boomers don't make up enough of the. Well, actually, no, they got enough numbers. Boomers got enough numbers, but I feel like maybe they just don't watch TV no more. I don't know. Cable, like it's just things are changing.
Yeah, I mean, long term, them numbers are going to dwindle. So you got to prepare for the next wave.
I feel like podcasts are Probably the next wave.
Yeah. Plus, it's like, I mean, it's just social media. Any news that circulates involving entertainment is social media is the first one to get it, and it just takes off from there.
Yeah, that's what Lucid was trying to say. Social media
Mhm.
gets the news first. My
Yeah.
lady, she'll just check. You know how we had the tornado?
Yeah.
Who's I talking to? Hold on, let me. I think it might have been her. And
Hmm.
she didn't know the tornado was coming. I said, "You gotta watch the news." She said, "I didn't see it on the news." I said, "You on the you on the shade room? It's not in there. You gotta go to the weather channel." Somebody else like, and then I was on the phone with my friend. She was like, "What do you mean tornado?" I was like, "You gotta watch the news." She said, "It's too bad you don't want to watch it. Watch the weather channel. You gotta do something."
Like nobody got weather alerts or nothing. No,
Nah,
no pop-ups on their phones.
if the shade room, they need like a. I don't want to give them my idea. Never mind, I ain't gonna say it because it was fire. I'll tell you
Gotcha.
later. But they can take the whole market of news if they do this. We're gonna talk about it. We'll pitch it to them.
Or we could just make it our thing over here on Cameos. Build a Cameos app.
mm, nah, I don't know.
Anything's possible.
I feel like it's the name. That's why. It's the
Oh, okay.
yeah. I'll tell you
Got
later.
it. Paramount Skydance is buying out Tyler Perry's stake in BET Plus and will merge the content from the subscription service into the flagship Paramount Plus streamer. As part of this evolution, they say, quote, Paramount acquired the studio, its equity stake in BET, and they said they share the same ambition, blah, 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 will expand the content and all this other nonsense. I'm worried about this because I don't like the fact that the Ellisons now have more control over black media.
They already control it.
But now they control more, and that
No,
worries.
they. So all they did, like they already own BET, right? BET Plus is just a streaming service for BET that nobody was using anyway. All that's on there is Tyler Perry shows and then Kevin on Stage's show Churchy, which is very good. So I'm actually happy that Paramount Skydance bought out Tyler Perry's stake, however much it was. He had a minority stake. It's like when Comcast had a part of Hulu, right?
Mhm.
And then Disney went and got it back. That's all it is. Like they own everything anyway, so they already have BT. So nothing to me, nothing changes. All that changes is that they can now get rid of BT Plus, which is a terrible streaming service anyway, and move all that content to Paramount Plus.
We're gonna revisit this story in a year when the trailer for Medea Goes MAGA hits the internet.
That's on Tyler Perry. You need to talk to Tyler Perry about that. He probably
I
will
don't
make it. He probably he probably gonna take his 2 week vacation in Cabo, right? Medea goes MAGA, and then come back, film the movie in the studio, his lot in another 2 weeks, and then put it on what I don't remember who has the he has like a first look deal, right? You
Hmm.
know how like Netflix he has one with Netflix, but I feel like he also has one with like Paramount. And
Hmm.
maybe that was the BT Plus one that he had. So BT Plus would always get the content that it needed.
Gotcha.
So depending, I feel like the BT Plus ones maybe shows. Netflix was probably films.
Hmm.
Them shows are terrible. You ever seen? You never seen?
No,
Them shows are the absolute worst. But Churchy is amazing. Shout out to Kevin on Stage. I love his show. So I'm very excited to be able to watch season 2. Season 1 was like for free on Amazon Plus
no.
or Amazon Prime. Sorry.
Gotcha. Speaking of Amazon Prime, perfect segue. Amazon is removing 4K streaming from Prime Video in April and putting it behind its ad-free tier paywall. The ad-free tier is also increasing from $3 to $5 a month.
Yeah, doing us dirty, man. Cable these
And
cable prices.
shittifications.
Netflix is the same
Like,
thing though. I remember
that's what they all do.
yeah they up their prices and then move 4K to the highest price tier.
Mhm.
It's like no.
I don't need
Just come
4K that
down.
bad.
Yeah, I don't. Nobody in this house will recognize, but the difference
Nobody.
besides me. So I don't need to watch it.
I thought you were saying like nobody's eyes are good enough. Like,
Not in this house. We all wear glasses. So nobody gonna notice. Like except for me, and I don't
Everything,
care.
the world looked like 240p to y'all anyway. So
Exactly.
well, why waste money? But yeah, this is what always happens. Like people don't really stand up enough to cancel their subscriptions, and as a result, the entire rest of the streaming industry just goes, "Oh, so if they cool with it, and they're only gonna complain about it a little bit on the internet, why not bolster the prices over here?" And it just keeps going around until we're back to cable.
But I feel like Prime subscriptions are different because you get like your sorry, excuse me, you get your Prime services right for your packages along
Hmm.
with Prime Video. So them
Yeah.
raising the price is a little less egregious
Hmm.
than like other streaming services doing it. It's because
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
It's Amazon. They're gonna find some shady shit to do.
Yeah, and they wait. Do we get the story in there? He Bezos trying to get the owner or the this is woman that owns the rights to James Bond, and he trying to get
Oh
her
no, I
out of
don't have.
there. He sound like he just trying to get her out of there. Somebody like quoted him. Uh, I gotta find it, but he really hates that
Wow.
woman. He like hates her because it's hard for them to. If you don't know, Amazon Prime like has like film rights to like James Bond, but they can't do anything because they're like two other people who like have like the control, so they have the final say and everything. And this one woman, I forgot her name, she keeps saying no to everything. So Bezos just trying to pay her out. It's like whatever it costs, get her out of here. It's just very funny.
Now I want her to stay by any means necessary. This is
he's
bald ass off.
he's so annoying. He's so annoying.
Finally, some good news. Seth Rogen's Darkwing Duck reboot for Disney Plus is in active development, according to Jim Cummings. He says, and I quote, "We only have just recorded basically one offshoot so far. Gosling's growing up, so that's interesting. But yeah, you all stay
Mm-hmm.
tuned." I
That's
like
cool.
Seth Rogen makes, so I'm in support of this. And more Darkwing Duck is a good thing.
I do too, but they're gonna bring back. Oh, is Jim Cummings coming back?
Presumably, yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah. And Gosling's all grown up. Goslin Mallard, for those who don't know,
Mm-hmm.
is um, she was in season 3 of DuckTales, I believe. Yeah.
Darkwing Duck, you mean?
No, yeah, right. Actually, no, she was in DuckTales. No, I'm thinking about Goslin. No, there's a
No,
Goslin in
it is
DuckTales as
Gosling
well.
Mallard. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Darkwing Duck.
yeah, she's all grown. Does that mean we're gonna see a dark, grizzled, Darkwing Duck, like the Dark Knight Returns, the Dark Duck Returns?
That'd be cool. I feel like
I
that's
would,
what Seth Rogen would do.
yeah, that's what you've always been preaching about, where it's like, if the original audience has grown up, give that original audience grown up content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkwing Duck.
Careful, bro. We got copyrights.
I've been singing all the theme songs to these shows.
um, which was this was supposed to be our main topic tonight, but my mama came through and I did not have time to watch anything in length. But One Piece season 2, the live action, has set sail for #1 in Netflix's top 10. It's doing incredible numbers with over 16.8 million views over 4 days.
And season 1 is like number 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good for them. We'll talk about it. I have some thoughts,
Yeah.
but I feel
I,
like if you're not like a for like just people who aren't fans, everyone's getting into it, so it's really
mhm.
good. So if people who never read the manga or seen the anime, I think for like anime and manga fans, they love it. But like for those purists out there that are like me, we got a lot of gripes. So
Y'all always gonna have gripes. And I say that speaking from personal experience. Like I'm the same way with comics.
yeah.
But the only thing is, I think for you guys, it's even worse because this is one of the more accurate adaptations of a source material with regards to manga, comics, et cetera, et cetera. But compared to like what we have to deal with in comics, we don't even get like direct, even close to direct adaptations of anything. We don't even get good adaptations of like certain like costumes.
I think it's different
Like they
because
take they take so many creative liberties with comic book stuff.
but I think it's different because like let's say it's Marvel, right?
Hmm.
The person that wrote the Marvel comic you like does not own the rights to that comic, right?
Yeah.
But for this, Oda
Well,
owns it, and Oda was like right there, like, nah, you're not doing it like that. I know for certain things they had to convince Oda to do it. Like season one, they had to convince Oda that it was a good idea to have Garp and Kobe and Helmeppo like do all that stuff they were doing,
yeah.
and it wasn't a good idea. They shouldn't have done that.
I mean, if Oda
But
signs off on it, you kind of got to respect the OG.
no, he didn't want to do it. He they convinced him to do it. Japanese people have a problem saying no. You ask them enough times, they'll just say yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're too nice.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
I got a couple problems with some things in season two. Some things that they changed. I will say pacing wise is very good though. But we'll
yeah,
talk about it all when you finally finish. But
yeah.
it's
I'm up
paced
there.
better than season one. Definitely.
No, but I would give anything to have a comics adaptation as accurate as the One Piece live action has been. Like down
That's fair.
to, I mean, live action. Like Invincible, the animated series is really good, and I do appreciate that. But I'm talking about like live action adaptations. I can't think of anything with the exception of Watchmen, and Watchmen has so many fucking problems. But in terms of just like visual appeal, it is probably the most accurate one for one drawn from the comics and brought to real life that I've seen.
Yeah.
That's why I'm really excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day because like even just his suit, that is the most accurate comic suit I can really recall.
Hmm. I'm trying to think of something else that's like super accurate.
I mean, damn sure ain't X-Men. Damn sure ain't Avengers. Damn sure ain't Doctor Doom. Like
Tick, maybe?
the Tick, yeah, the one on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that
most
was very
recent
accurate.
Tick, yeah.
Yeah, but even then, it was doing like its own original stories.
Yeah.
Like this is in terms of story beats, like it hits all the major story beats of the manga at this point in time.
Oh, you're talking about One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece.
All right,
Like it does mix some story into, it, but you're the
man.
purist. I definitely understand where you're coming from because I'd be the same way if like again it was this close but just didn't hit the exact nail the way I wanted it to.
Hmm.
Paradise has been renewed for season 3 at Hulu. Good.
Yeah. Super excited. So glad. The
Yeah.
joint is amazing. I need to start season two. I haven't started yet.
Yeah, me neither. But season 1 was fantastic. SAG AFTRA and studios have failed to reach a deal. Negotiations will continue later in spring.
Okay, that's fine. Nobody's striking, so that's good.
Yeah. I hope they come to an agreement because we're not trying to deal with this again. 20 this
Hmm.
year is the first year in Hollywood that wasn't affected from the strike a few years ago. Like
Hmm.
everything got pushed back to right now, and that's why we're going to get a lot of good stuff. But if this happens again, 2027, 28, so on and so forth is going to be affected by yet another strike, depending on how long it goes. For those who don't know, the Oscars, and now that I think about it, a lot of you might not know because the Oscar ratings were only 17.9 million viewers, which you might think is a lot, but it's down 9% from last year, and it's the lowest since 2022.
That's an episode of One Piece. That's how many viewers One Piece gets.
Yeah, I got beat by anime fans.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I watched a great bit of it. I mostly wanted to see if Michael B. Jordan was going to win. It was very low energy. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, it was just,
Is it Conan?
didn't really have. No, Conan did great.
Conan
Conan
did
had a
great.
lot of funny bits as well. But, like, in between the Conan parts, it was just like, and now presenting the award for blah, blah, blah. And everyone just felt kind of like, nah. A lot of the jokes didn't hit from a lot of the presenters. It just didn't have much energy. Conan was trying his best though. There were several moments where like genuinely laugh out loud funny, but beyond that, not much. Up
Not
until Michael
much.
B. Jordan won, then the whole place lit up.
I just checked. You know, I checked the socials. Oh, so won. That's crazy. That's what I needed.
Yeah. I like watching it because me and my son like to place fun bets on who's gonna win, and it's kind of like a little game for us.
What money he got to bet with?
He said, "What?
What money he got to bet with?
Yeah, first of all, whatever money he got, he probably got from me, but
Right?
it's not a. It's just fun bets. Like, oh, I bet this person's gonna win. No, this person's gonna win, and then
Oh, I thought y'all
whoever
was
wins
like
wins.
putting something on the line.
I'm I'm waiting until he hits 18.
I said start
That's when we start.
betting his chores. Like,
Nah, because if he wins too much, then I'm gonna have to do all that shit myself. I'm not. Like, we're not gonna introduce gambling later on until later on in life, and then even then we're gonna keep it tempered because ain't nothing but gambling apps all over the damn place. So you're gonna be able to gamble at like the DMV and shit, like just random little kiosks
yeah.
off to the side. Like, will your number be called in the next 5 minutes? Please bet now. Um, Walt Disney TV exec Rob Mills says they're going to look at how they handle Oscar acceptance speeches differently. He says, and I quote, do we need to look at it and say, okay, designate one person to speak? Maybe you continue it backstage and we have a feed on social media or something like that. They say this because they're during the ceremony this weekend. K-pop Demon Hunters won for best animated film, and in the middle of the speech, they just shut her down altogether. Like, yeah, it was quite awkward and kind of felt bad for her.
I saw a clip where they were trying to get Delroy to wrap it up, and he was like, "Hey, they want me to wrap it up." No, and it's funny.
Listen, if Delroy says some shit like that, you gonna listen.
I don't know. I feel like maybe they might also be attributing like how clunky it was to like the
Mm-hmm.
decline in ratings. So like, yeah, if we do it better, maybe more people will watch. No, probably not.
No, I don't know how they could really improve upon it. Like,
Will Smith's gonna have to slap somebody at the Oscars again to
and even then,
get.
it didn't bolster. I don't think it bolstered ratings. I think it
Well,
just went viral like fuck online.
nobody else watched. They watched nothing else.
It might have bolstered ratings for like I don't know, like 2% or so, but like it was mostly online. It was the discourse, it was the video, all that was trending.
Hmm.
But I don't know how you improve. Like they've considered shortening it. They've considered more entertaining acts. It's just award shows just aren't popping like that.
You just need better writers at the end of the day. Get a
I mean, even
get Kill Tony to do a roast at the Oscars.
they definitely not doing that. Would be funny, but
Then nobody
people would
watch it.
have a lot of problems with that. I think it's because a lot of the films people like the general public isn't aware of. Like we were having a discussion the other day about if the winning an Oscar impacts viewership for films, and I said that yes because Anora's viewership jumped up 50% once it won the Oscar.
Right
But
from two
before
to
that,
four. Right.
before that, no one knew what the hell Honora is. So it's like no one's gonna like people wanted to see Michael B. Jordan win. So I'm imagine a lot of people chimed in for that reason. But if you have several films from different categories or several actors and actresses that people don't really know or care for, where's the incentive to watch?
Mhm.
And even then, if you're only chiming in to see one person win, why not just do what you do, where you just watch the social media, wait for the big announcement, see the moment, and then move on with your life and actually enjoy your Sunday.
I was playing Ghost.
Of course.
Check for updates.
Quick refresh. Ted 3 is reportedly in development at Universal with Mark Wahlberg and Max Burkholder set to return as John Bennett. The current script is being described as a multiverse story.
I don't even, I don't think I watched that too. So
I didn't. Ted 1 was hilarious.
yeah, Ted one was good, but I was like, all right, that's enough. I don't need more of this.
Yeah. Jim Carrey will reportedly return for Sonic 4. He is
I,
currently filming his scene.
I'm surprised Panama didn't send this to me directly. I found out independently of him, but I thought
I'm
Jim Carrey was done after the last one. So
Yeah, apparently he retired like 6 years ago, but he keeps coming back for only Sonic, which
yeah,
I love.
I think he just has fun doing it. So he come out from wherever he's painting. Like he's like a painter now. He just be chilling. So he comes
Hmm.
out, does a
Puts on
Sonic
that
movie, and
mustache.
then goes back to painting pictures. It's like what was it? I was watching a random interview clip. And like what was it Daniel Day Lewis? I think this is his name.
Hmm.
He was like a cobbler. He had like retired from acting. He was a cobbler, and they had to get Leonardo DiCaprio to get him to come act in a film because he's like, "Nah, I'm retired."
Oh, that's funny. See,
Yeah.
I like that they keep bringing him back because a lot of the discourse regarding comic book live action comic book movies was that if you keep bringing back a certain villain, it's going to get stale. But it's like that's what happens in comics. It's like the Fantastic Four fight Doctor Doom often. Black Panther fights against Killmonger often, so on and so forth. So it's like instead of constantly killing off or getting rid of villains, let them exist in the background or bring them back and just keep the story going on. It clearly is working for Sonic because Dr. Robotnik has been the villain for 3 films in a row now, probably the fourth, and they're all great. So
it's always him. Like he's like always the bad guy. Like, it turns out the other thing isn't that bad. The issue was always Eggman.
but it's like
the Sonic movies are very great adaptations. So
yeah.
yeah.
So, but no, I want them to actually preserve villains because there's so much you can do. Just save the villains in comic book movies and have them build up to like a Masters of Evil or the Dark Avengers, and like the same way you assembled the hero team, assemble the villain team, and make that a big spectacle.
So imagine if they never fixed how Sonic looked after
We wouldn't
they
have got this one.
started cooking them. Imagine, no, imagine if it did. Imagine we had 4 movies of janky Sonic, and every time they added a new character, it was just another janky version of the character from the game. You know, who even
So
whose
we
idea
got,
was that to put that Sonic out?
I don't know, but bullying works sometimes.
Yeah, that joke was terrible.
So we got the good Sonic, and we're in the dark timeline in regards to how the world is going. Does that mean in the good timeline, Janky Sonic is running the show? Like it's just him and like a terrifying version of Knuckles with human teeth and tails and Amy.
Crazy Tails looking like a taxidermy.
So I got particularly excited for this. We got a first look at Pikmin in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I think they about to do it.
Yeah, they about to do a Super Smash Brothers joint.
That
was my first thought.
But that might be the first $3 billion movie. They do Smash Bros. That shit is gonna go crazy at the box office.
Yeah, they got to do the. I need the character select music from the first game.
Oh, absolutely.
That music was fire.
Do you remember the first trailer for Smash Bros. Where they're all skipping through a meadow and they just start whooping each other's ass?
Yes.
I want that. I want that same trailer. That same trailer just with the Super Mario Galaxy same technology.
Song too. I don't know how they how much was that song to use?
I don't know, but it was Nintendo back. It was like they got money for it. It was so happy together.
Yeah, it's like this is perfect.
Yeah, like, I want to see Pikachu, Donkey Kong, all of them just skipping through a meadow, and then they just start whooping each other's ass. Smash Bros. Coming summer 2028 or whatever. It's also believed that Star Fox might be in the Super Mario Galaxy movie because, internet sleuths were looking around and seeing screenshots. So maybe, we don't know. That's not confirmed. I would go fucking ape shit if that were a thing, but we'll see when the movie comes out. I think it comes out April 1st.
He'll look like taxidermy.
Oh my God. Falco, all of them look terrifying. Slippy
cool.
We need a Star Fox movie.
This is how you get the Star Fox. Nintendo's about to build out the Nintendo cinematic universe. They're about to build it out. $1 billion movies. They say we don't need to make systems. We got IPs. $1 billion.
Just keep making it. Just keep making sequels to the Nintendo Switch, and then just make a bunch of movies with like Star Fox, Donkey Kong, Kirby, all of them.
And then give you the same Pokemon game they've been getting you for 30 years, however long it's been.
Meanwhile, Pal World 3 is like a masterpiece. It's everything you could ever wanted. It's not given to by Nintendo.
Pikmin 2 out cooking.
And somehow basic ass Pokemon still making more money than both of them. The Simpsons showrunner says never say never to a Simpsons hit and run revival. He said, and I quote, "I had no idea it would be a cult game. Nothing is set in stone. We know people love it. We know they want it. If we know people want it, never say never."
Yeah, it's a shame Blue Point don't exist to go ahead and
Damn, you right. This could have been their next. Damn, man. Like, by the way, Simpsons
Shame,
Hit and
man.
Run had no business being as good as it was.
It was a great game. I love that game.
Remember, I rented it from, I don't know if it was Blockbuster or like one of my local video stores, just because I couldn't find anything else. I was like, fuck it, let me pick up this one. This shit was a blast. I didn't even, yeah, because it's like that was back before like trailers like were like circulating like all that much. But I didn't notice it was gonna be like a Grand Theft Auto knockoff, and I think this was like after Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and I'm just like,
What you say?
like
Grand Theft Auto White Titty? Is that what you just said?
I was to say Vice City. I was hoping you didn't pick up on that.
Of course I called that. What are you talking about?
Oh man. Let's see what else we got. ARC Writers has started replacing AI voices with human ones. The CEO admits they are better. There's a quality difference. A real professional actor is better than AI. No shit.
Yeah, it does. That's why I was laughing. Like I said, all right, of course.
This is what we say this all the time. Like these people in power are unbelievably disconnected from everything.
Mm-hmm.
They only know money. They don't know art. They don't know people, and they just somehow manage to keep failing upward. We got a new trailer for the Sekiro anime.
Oh, that looks amazing.
It does.
That looks so good. I never even finished Sekiro. I don't think I even opened the game. Like I bought it. It's just wrapped. I don't know why I didn't play it, but I'm definitely watching this anime.
You knowing what I know about you and how you like to play your Soulsborne games, like loving to parry, you would absolutely, that should be your one of your 3 games this year. Play Sekiro. I guarantee you're gonna love it.
We'll see.
There's also like a rhythm aspect to it. It's like I promise you will love it.
I'm on that ghost right now, man.
We got a first trailer for Dune Part 3 in theaters December 18th.
Load up that Oscar now.
For who?
Timmy Tim.
They said that last year.
Nah, it's Dune. I can already tell.
I mean,
what
would be different? It does look fantastic. I mean, it's David Villeneuve, and I'm proud I got that name right. Shout out to O'Shaughnessy. But what would be different in? Have you read the books?
No, I don't read no books.
Spoken
you
like
think
an
books
American.
are going to help you?
So what is it about this film that's going to guarantee him an Oscar that the others didn't?
Nothing. It just looks really
good. it does look good. Now, is it is this the final one?
I feel like it is because it's a skip after that, and then it's his.
Oh, yeah, it's like 17 years in the future.
Yeah. So maybe I'm sure they'll still make more in the Dune series or series of films.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess maybe it'll probably be like Dune something, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bet. And our final story before our main topic in obituary news. Kiki Shepard, the longtime co-host of Showtime at the Apollo, has passed away. She was 74.
Rest in peace, Kiki Shepard, man.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Showtime at the Apollo was one of the all-time Black talent shows.
It's Showtime at the Apollo.
You really just going for copyrights tonight.
Nah, man, this is like another legend, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. Did it say how she passed?
Oh, I didn't even look. I just was like, I saw she passed. I was like, man, I didn't read after that.
Gotcha. According to this, she devoted her life to improving the lives of those with sickle cell disease. In 2006, she founded the KIS Foundation to raise awareness. Any further thoughts?
Nah, man, I'm just sad. Yeah, I'm really sad.
Yeah,
it's like it's an icon for us.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like you kind of take it for granted because you saw it so often.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to watch Showtime at the Apollo with my mom, and I used to see Kiki Shepard just all the time. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
when you have that sort of familiarity with a person, when you see them that commonly, it's like it's surreal when they pass on because just like you always expect them to be there because they always seemingly have been in some capacity.
Yeah.
But rest in peace to her and condolences to her family. And to our main topic. Oh, this one's gonna be funny. NVIDIA GeForce has announced NVIDIA DLSS 5, an AI-powered breakthrough in visual fidelity for games, which is coming this fall. DLSS 5 infuses pixels with photorealistic lighting and materials, bridging the gap between rendering and reality. That's the bullshit spin they put on it. But essentially, what they're doing is they're taking a video game and painting over it with AI generative bullshit and making it look, yes, very realistic, but in my opinion, much worse than the actual game's intended artistry.
All right. Let's put the art to the side for a second,
Mm-hmm.
because I read what dude was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the way he described it, it's like the AI is just doing math essentially. It's like correcting the geometry so that it adds more features to the thing that you're looking
Mm-hmm.
at. Which okay, so now it looks more
Yeah.
realistic. But I
Mm-hmm.
look at some of the games it was doing it for. I feel like all right, if it's FIFA, cool, right? But maybe not like a what was the space game it did it for?
Starfield.
Right, maybe you don't need it for Starfield, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw it did it for Resident Evil. Probably don't need it for Resident Evil, but I don't think it's like as nefarious as like people feel it is.
Hmm.
Keeping the artistry out of it for a second.
So, putting the artistry aside,
Yeah,
I think the masses are going to go crazy for this. Like the
well, not
people
Joshua Wasserman. He
who,
already said it's
well,
generic.
Josh Wasson is not part of the masses. He's like a purist and he's aware of these sort of things in the same way that we are. I'm talking about like the general audience that we get pissed off about all the time when they either promote slop or the most basic shit. And clearly it makes us feel a little disconnected because we look for the deeper meaning and impact and expectation of things, whereas general audiences just care about what's on the surface. That being said, I think they're going to see this and go absolutely berserk. And NVIDIA knows that. And that's the unfortunate part about it. They know that, yes, there's going to be a lot of complaints on the internet, but as we've seen in several different ways, complaints on the internet don't necessarily translate to real world impact. It's just a bunch of people saying shit, racking up a bunch of likes, getting a bunch of reposts, and starting conversations, but it doesn't translate to sales. It doesn't translate to actual boycotts. It's just discourse.
It's the loud minority, which is a crazy thing to say. It's two minorities. It's just extra loud.
However, on the other side of it, on the artistic side, I do think it looks really bad because I feel like this is even more disrespectful than stealing artists' work and making something out of it.
Hmm.
Because it's like, for instance, you're an artist yourself, you're into music. Imagine
I can
if you
also draw
created,
as well.
you can also draw as well. Okay, since you can draw, we'll use drawing as an example.
Yeah, I'm nice.
Jack of all trades. You
I'm
can't decorate for
nice.
shit though, because that wall behind you is black. Anyways,
Wow. Okay,
listen, I got one poster. What you got?
it's coming. Don't
But
worry.
but let's say you draw something and like any artist, you really care about it. You toil over it for hours, weeks, years, damn near a decade, even. Who knows? If it's like one of your personal masterworks. And then somebody with just a few keystrokes just comes along and say, you know that everything you just created that you take and hold so special and so dear, I think it'll look better like this. And then just smears over it with like what's essentially like an Instagram filter. That's disrespectful as
It
shit.
is like no, I can make it better.
Yeah, like I can make
Now
it, but that's
everything's more
wow.
chiseled. Like wow.
Like, no, wait, you would rather them like take a picture of it and try to copy it as opposed to them just like painting over it entirely, saying, "Nah,
Yeah,
your vision was trash or your vision wasn't good enough. I just went gonna Instagram filter over it, and now it looks better."
yeah. Joshua also was making a good point. He said it upscales, but it doesn't keep the vibe. So that's like that's what it does. That to me that's the artistry. That's when the artistry comes in. Now
Mhm.
it's like, all right, what we doing? Remember that game, Beautiful Joe?
Yeah,
Imagine if they did this to Beautiful Joe. At
yeah.
that point, all right, I don't even want to play this
That's
anymore.
nightmare fuel, bro.
Yeah, like why is this is it's weird at that point. That's why I feel like
Yeah.
maybe I don't. It's to me it's not inherently bad. Like I don't think it's a bad idea what they're trying to do.
Mhm.
I just think you got to pick your spots in this case. So like FIFA would probably benefit from this level of from the the DLSS
Mhm.
5, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Dead or Alive beach volleyball would greatly benefit from DLSS 5. Remember that game?
No, I never played it.
You
Never
didn't
heard of
play
it
it.
either.
Everybody played Dead or
I'm,
Alive.
I'm, I'm a good loyal man. I never touched it.
We were single when that game came out. You played that game.
When did it come out? I had girlfriends when I was young.
Oh, all right. Still, I feel like, or what's the right? Soul Calibur. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you, Joshua. Awesome. Soul Calibur, right?
Mhm.
Something like that would benefit from this. Where but I feel like for those games, the intent is to seem more real in general. But maybe like
Mhm.
even Resident Evil, it doesn't seem bad to have Resident Evil,
Mhm.
but as soon as you get to one of the zombies or whatever, uh, with the upscale, I feel like that is
Mhm.
probably terrifying. So maybe it helps.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a morgue coming at you.
Yeah,
Like so. My thing with that is, to Joshua Awesome's point, like it doesn't really keep the vibe. So if you look at the moment with the original Resident Grace Ashcroft from Resident Evil 9, and then it
yeah,
smears over with the AI Instagram filter. Um, two things I notice. One, it removes the fog in the background that's like behind her that gives it so much
I
atmosphere
didn't
and
even notice
like a
that.
gritty, yeah, like it's like a
Okay.
like the fog that creates the atmosphere behind her. And also it gives her like lipstick. Like you can tell that the AI is just guessing at like what it thinks she should look like, as opposed to like caring about the
Okay.
artist's vision.
They need to tweak that. That definitely needs
Yeah,
to
and
be
it's like
worked. All I saw was like the jawlines change. It was like, oh, they're more chiseled now. I didn't even notice all this stuff that you just said.
yeah, exactly. It's like you have an eye for artistry because you're an artist yourself, and I have an
Yeah.
eye for it because I just have way too much time on my hands. But like the average person is just going to go, "Oh my god, this looks so cool," and
Mm.
I understand that, and as a result, that's why this is going to be popular. But from the artistic side of it, like the people who toil for hours and hours, days, months, whatever, trying to build these scenes and these characters, it like just wipes it away. Like for instance, I'm not going to spoil anything from Resident Evil 9, but not to dictate who Grace Ashcroft is as a character, but she just doesn't strike me as somebody who cares about makeup all that much. She's like an FBI agent who just cares about getting the case solved and dedicates hours and hours and hours to work and isn't really obsessed with like her image. She just cares about like, saving people and all that other stuff. So it's like the fact that AI just smeared over it and gave her makeup, it's just like you don't there's no care for the artist's vision here at all. It's just you the AI just guessing what she should look like, and it removes so much of what the actual artist intended for that scene and that character.
But that's where humans can come in, right? So you fix the
Yeah.
prop. So for in that case, no, like you turn it on, you see what it takes out, turn it off. All right, Lee Fogg, no makeup. She's like should be dirty. It's gritty, right? So then you can fix the vibe for things that require that level of vibe. But then for things that are like sports games, right? You just want it to
Mhm.
look more realistic. You can just turn it on now. You're Madden, the hit stick. You can see
Mhm.
someone like sweat coming off their body. Like it just looks better. It doesn't
Yeah.
detract or distract from the vibe
Mhm.
of the game for those types of
Yeah.
games. So maybe that's
Yeah.
when we get more agentic with this. I think it could be like uh, used well if it's working with someone else, like with an actual person.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree.
I would hope they're not just a blanket like, all right, or and sorry, Nvidia is not like a gaming. That might be fire though.
I
Sorry,
mean,
if Bethesda remastered Skyrim, like Josh Awesome is saying.
I think there needs to be a
With
marriage
this,
between like I'm all for artists using AI
yeah,
to make their own craft better. And I say better meaning like accelerating their work as opposed to like spending hours trying to clone stamp out a background as a photographer. Um, if you were to give the artist control in the sense that like they could dictate the hyper realism,
mm,
that would be a lot better. But that doesn't seem like that's the thing about all these tech companies. They don't care about the artistry. They only care about, oh, let's mass produce something, give it out to the public, and then
mm.
try to make as much money as possible.
Yeah, but
And the thing I'm worried about, I'm sorry, you were
no,
saying?
go ahead. My bad.
Listen, the thing I'm worried about the most is that, like, if you look at all of the AI, Instagram filter smears, like, it makes all the games look the same. And it's like, if you look at Resident Evil 5's DLSS version and Harry Potter, the Hogwarts Legacy's DLSS version, it looks like identical. And
Yeah,
those two games at their base form are not identical at all.
yeah, but this is coming from Nvidia though, right? They're not like they're
Mhm.
not artists. They are a tech company. They just are building like GPUs and things for uh, to me for artists to use, right? So I don't.
Mhm.
I think Nvidia maybe Nvidia just did a poor job in displaying the thing because for them it's like, and I was reading what the whatever CEO's name was. I forgot or what's his name. I just forgot his name.
Jensen Huang.
Right. So in reading what he's saying, it's like for him this is just a very mathematical type of thing. Like here's pre, here's post, and the AI is doing geometry to make adjustments. Right. They're not
Mhm.
thinking about anything artistic. They're just showing how well uh, these new GPUs will work. Right.
Mhm.
I think that's when like it's up to Bethesda or up to like Bungie or whatever company is using these and like actually no, let me stop because if it's a GPU we would have to use it, right?
Yeah, I think they're turning it over to like us, not the developers.
Oh, I was thinking about this all wrong. So now I understand the memes more. We're not because I know what O'Shaughnessy going to use it for. Know exactly what he's going to do. Triple D's for no reason. All right,
Oh
all right.
man.
Yeah, now it's
So
weird.
to
So, oh my bad. Go ahead.
to I'll say to give you guys the full story. In a Q&A today, CEO Jensen Huang responded, quote, they're completely wrong in response to all the backlash that
Mm,
DLSS received. He said you can fine tune the generative AI to your artistic style. If you want cartoon, toon shader, made of glass, it's up to you. It's not post processing at the frame level, it's generative control at the geometry level. This is very
right.
different than generative AI. It's content control generative AI.
But I think Josh Wasserman was right in saying that they're going to sell you the integration part so you can write the prompts. So in my mind, I don't know why I was thinking like this would be used in like development to make it easier for the artist. This is
Yeah, that would be
I'm worried.
great.
That'd be great, but that's not what this is for. So they're just gonna give it to me or give it to you or give it to O'Shaughnessy when he builds his new PC, and then he's just gonna be in there typing look like Sweetie Fox. The joint pay the extra $150 so he can edit the prompt.
But
Loose, everyone in his game was gonna. We playing Resident Evil. Just a bunch of
zombies with
breasts, zombies, just huge, just swinging. Like what is this? Don't go to Ashant's house. You're gonna be confused. Why are you playing this?
Oh,
It's not the game I bought.
oh my god. But nah, that's the thing. It's like it's gonna look presentable on the surface. Like
Yeah.
the general masses are gonna eat this shit up. But I have a feeling that because like I've seen images generated by like Mid Journey or like various like other like Chat
Mm-hmm.
GPT apps, and like
Mm-hmm.
zoomed out, they look photorealistic. They look great. But then you zoom in and you realize just how much of a mess it takes in order to like make the image look the way it does from a distance. And I feel like that's what
Mm-hmm.
this is going to be like. And I can't see any reality in which it doesn't just completely fuck over artists. Like companies are going to make a shit ton of money about off of this because, like I said, it looks good on the surface to like the average person, but for the people who care about the art, for the people who can uh, notice the random artifacts in the image or the defects or the, I wonder if we're gonna have a situation where like random fingers start appearing the same way a lot of image generators do.
I,
Like
I feel like maybe
it's
it'll. Oh my bad. What you gonna say?
I say it's gonna be bad.
I feel like maybe it'll like I don't think it'll affect the artists or game developers. They'll just still make games in the same way they've always made games. But for people who
Yeah.
have this tool, I feel like it might mess them up in their gaming experience because
Hmm.
they turn on the tool, and then maybe it like wipes something that is necessary for the game. Like remember how in
Hmm.
Metal Gear Solid, like it was just a bunch of random things in world that you needed, right? Maybe
Yeah.
the AI wipes those things away or like reveals them uh, in a way that wasn't intended by the developer. I could see
Yeah.
that happening. I could also see developers being creative, like making games specifically for people who have like this GPU. So they make a game that's like all stick figures, right? So, and then
Hmm.
let the AI do its work to
And that's a good point.
give you the type of like whatever you want to see is what your game looks
Hmm.
like. So O'Shaughnessy is going to be.
Leave that man alone.
I know he's not here, so I get to just say outlandish things that he'll never do, and no one knows otherwise. But yeah, I think that like I feel like it could add creative license for people, or it could like let you customize your own game. Like if Panama gets a game, he can get some random game with random mechanics and then turn that into his own Sonic game using
Hmm.
this thing that adds the geometry on top.
Yeah. But on that same notion, people could just start half-assing the creative aspect of game development, and as a result, just like
Yeah,
let the AI take care of the rest.
but I feel like those are the blue points, right? That will just fall off. So them
Blue
people.
Point was a great studio.
I know O'Shaughnessy not here to defend him, so I have nothing against Blue Point. I just keep saying them to to mess with O'Shaughnessy, so when he hears this, he gets annoyed. But I feel like those type of studios will just fall off, right? Like, uh, I think creativity still matters. I think that
Mhm.
shows in all forms of media. Like like we talked about today, vinyls are up, vinyl sales are up, right? Uh,
Yeah.
uh, Sinners just won best original screenplay, right?
Hmm.
Um, Resident Evil is up there with Corey in the House, right? So I
Hmm.
think I thought you were gonna react. I love bringing up Corey in the House.
I've just I've accepted this. Like this is my new
I
reality.
love Corey in the House, but I feel like I think those creative souls are proving like that's what people want. They want something that is creative,
Mhm.
and it translates into to money. Right, it translates into
Mhm.
numbers. Look at One Piece is number one show on Netflix. It has the same views as the Oscars per episode.
Mhm.
Right, so I think I think for the people that are going to be lazy and just let AI do it, uh, they're just going to fall to the wayside. I think it's the natural progression.
Mhm.
Right, AI slop doesn't last forever. Eventually, people move on. Just like those
True.
TikTok dances don't. Who's still doing TikTok dances?
White people.
Right. So no offense to white people, but it's over with. It's
Oh,
falling
that
off.
was a factual statement. The black people
Yeah,
stopped doing TikTok dances out of protest because everyone would steal their shit and not give us credit.
right. So now nobody doing dances for real. Get with the
Mhm.
times. Things change. So that's how I feel
Yeah.
about it.
My final point is that, to your point, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And I keep telling myself that and giving myself solace within it during very stressful times in the world as they are today. But I think that while, yes, when this is released, and inevitably it will be released because these companies want to make money and they don't care about the artistry, um, there will be a lot of people who use it, a lot of people who gravitate to it, think that's awesome. But then I think the counterpoint to that is that it will inspire artists to perhaps be even more creative in their design, where we
Mm-hmm.
start to get more games that maybe drift away from realism. Because if everything looks realistic with this AI Instagram filter on it, it ceases to be original anymore and special. And as a result, you need to find different ways to stand out from the crowd. So maybe we get more games that look like Cuphead. We get more games that look like Expedition 33. Like just really really things that like challenge the artistic medium because that's what humanity does best. When it comes to being creative, we can never be defeated by a machine.
Unless it's the Matrix.
Unless there are actual killer robots marching down the streets that have been mapped by all of you terrible Pokemon Go players
You were one of them. It was all of us.
for like a week.
Yeah.
The rest of y'all gave the whole world layout, just canvassed Central Park looking from YouTube. I remember that.
You gave them the whole bodega. That's why they know what the bodega looks like.
Yeah. If a bodega cat dies to a T1000, I sincerely apologize. That was my
That was you.
contribution
That was your fault.
to Skynet.
That's your contribution.
To the techno robotic overlord
The
apocalypse.
bodega map.
All right. What you been watching? What you been playing? Well, actually, we know what you've been
You know
playing.
what I'm
But what have you been
playing. You
watching?
know what I mean? Ghost of Yote. I'm finna get right back on that multiplayer. You know what I mean? I love it.
Mhm.
I love it. Um, and it's so much harder than the Ghost of Tsushima one. So I really like it.
Okay.
And then of course Arc Raiders. Although I might have dropped in rank because I didn't I didn't finish my trials last week. But I'm still playing Arc
Mhm.
Raiders. As far as what I'm watching, Jujutsu Kaisen, of course, Freerun, um, uh, Since to Be Hero. I still need to finish it. Um,
Mhm.
but I do like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not watching it because I don't like it. I just so many things came out. Um,
Mhm.
I need to start Paradise. Uh, I'm watching. I'm currently watching Young Sherlock. I really love Guy Ritchie's like directorial style. So anytime
Mhm.
he's working on something, I watch it. Um, Dang, something. I've been watching a lot of cooking shows for some reason. So shout out to Greek. I've been watching Tournament of Champions on Hulu.
Mhm.
I like the premise. It's like bracket system. They like battle it out and move up the brackets. I feel like there's one more thing I keep forgetting. There's always something. Whatever. We'll talk about One Piece next week because I already finished it. Unlike some people.
I got 3 episodes, and
All
my
right.
mama was here.
All right. She like anime.
Um, no, she don't.
I just say it's
Like,
not.
she like video games, but she don't. She can't tell the. You think if anime? If I'm talking about anime in any capacity, she thinks everything is Pokemon. That's the only connection she has to anime.
I thought you were gonna say she think everything is Tina Turner. Get it? Anime.
Man, listen. Anyways,
That's a
like,
bar. I stole that from JC.
um,
Shout out to JC. He's a great
I,
battle rapper.
I'm what's it? I gotta finish watching One Piece. Um, what else am I? I feel like I was watching something else. I've been watching Scrubs. The Scrubs revival has
Mm.
been fantastic. Every episode, it feels like it never skipped a beat from when it first went off the air back at the end of season 8 because season 9 does not exist to true Scrubs fans. Um, I finally beat Ghost of Yote and with the intention of finally hopping on and being able to play with the homies in online mode. Great story. I give it about an 8 overall, but
You just
Yeah,
no,
really enjoyed
I see what you're doing. You just don't want to give it the same rating as Claire Obscure or whatever that game is, or Resident
because
Evil.
I thought Claire Obscure was better. I thought
Nah,
Resident Evil was better.
nah. You just
Actually, what did I feel like I gave Resident Evil an 8 too. Yeah, I didn't give that a
I
10.
bet
I
you
only
ain't give
gave
Corey
Claire
in the
Obscure,
house an 8.
I gave it a 12. I respect Cooper in the house. What's the name? I feel like I was playing. Oh yeah, Scrubs, and I gotta watch because you guys both mentioned it. You and Josh are awesome. I gotta watch Free Run. Really interested in that. As for games, Crimson Desert comes out the 19th. I don't know what this game is going to be in terms of quality because it looks like everything in the game, and I do mean everything from like dragons to robots to like power bombing cows, and we just gonna have to see it. I'm tentatively excited. I want to be even more, but it's just so much that is hard to trust. If that's not good, I'm probably gonna get into Digimon Time Story. That's been interesting me for a while now. And if not that, I heard a game called Trails the First had a remake that apparently the original RPG was fantastic. I
Mm.
downloaded both the demos for those games today. I'm gonna give them a try probably tonight if I have time. Probably not. Um, yeah, that's about it.
Wait,
I can't think
is
of anything else.
is Digimon Time Story multiplayer?
No, no, it's like a single player RPG, JRPG.
Can't do with that.
Listen, I saw Digimon. Apparently, it got fantastic reviews. I'm gonna check it out.
I love Digimon.
Yeah, me too.
Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions.
There goes another copyright.
Nah, that's enough because I just cut it off in time.
and,
Change into digital champions.
and there it goes. Digimon, bro. We could dedicate a whole episode to the Digimon movie. That shit was
I love that
fire.
movie. I sorry, before we end, I just miss when they used to make tailor like theme songs to like American kids. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But maybe the American kids changed. Or
Dreaming, gonna give it up, Luffy. I'm
that
sorry.
joke fire. This is the only reason I was
It
watching
was
One Piece back then.
fire.
And then I watched it, I was like, all right, this is weird. The four
Every
kids like One Piece is kind of weird. Because they take out like smokers. His mouth is just open because they don't give him the cigars. It's not for kids.
Helmeppo doesn't have a gun. He has like some sort of weird contraption.
Connected to it, which is very clearly a gun handle. Like stuff is it's just weird.
No.
But yeah, I
The
missed
Pokemon, every single Pokemon song was a banger.
Yeah, I thought the first one was Michael Jackson singing.
How?
My parents dropped me off at the little hood daycare I was at. They had just the big tube TV. They just sit in front of the
uh,
TV, lights off, turn on Pokemon. It'd be like 6 a.m. pitch black,
actually,
Pokemon playing. Oh, I want to be. Is that Michael Jackson?
actually, I can't even get mad at you because I thought the Pokemon rap was Luther Vandross.
See?
Like,
Oh man, we came up in a good era.
yeah, I mean, we had the golden age compared
Yeah,
to what kids got to deal with now.
yeah. Sorry, y'all new kids. Y'all all I got is TikToks and AI slop.
Yeah,
That's your
cell
content.
culture. Good luck with that,
Yeah. You don't got the Jackie Chan Adventures or Men in Black. All of which are
bro.
on Tubi. Go ahead and turn on that Tubi. Get you some good
Speaking of
cartoons.
speaking of which, that Jackie Chan Adventures closing song, "Here Comes Jackie," that shit was fire. I'm about to go listen to that shit while in the shower.
In the shower.
Yeah, I still got a shower. This is what I mean. I
Oh,
don't
I
have
about to
time for
say, you
shit.
about to listen to Here Comes Jackie by you in the shower.
Only you. What happened to us being grown men, as you stated at the beginning of the episode?
I
Now
lied.
I gotta say pause, but you don't.
I lied.
Over here getting squeaky.
All right. Follow us on or like and subscribe wherever we're at. I don't know, Spotify, YouTube, Twitch. Uh and yeah, next week we will be back with the One Piece full discussion. The One Piece live action season 2
Also,
full discussion.
also the Spider-Man trailer comes out tomorrow, so we'll discuss that too.
Oh, even though we just saw the little CG for it.
Oh, we gonna bring that shit up. Believe that.
All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.